The purple sky armor is over there. What was that? Knights attacking a sky armor in midair? Dang it, they're too fast. Valkyries! Are they flying? Magically enhanced jumping power and gliding. They are an anti-sky armor unit. We have to do something about them. Get me closer to Glenn. What do you plan to do? The commander of the Valkyries is traditionally the highest ranking female member of the royal house. In other words, me. I can't do anything. Don't! Glenn! Go, Glenn, this is your chance. She just freaking Sora, Kingdom Hearts, Sora jumped. Find an opening, bring the grimoire behind enemy lines and smash it. Find an opening, bring the grimoire behind enemy lines and smash it. I'm almost there. I hope this stone really spares its user. Stop right there. Huh? Who are you? What do you want? My business is with the stone. Give it to me and I'll spare you. How foolish. Naivety guides your tongue. Then let me speak with my sword. Or my gun. My massive gun. Ow. Holy damage. Just not messing around. Can I go all the way into gear 2, or can I only do 1 gear? Yeah, I can only do 1 gear. A little poison. I have it. Fool, what are you thinking? You should have left the stone alone. I'm trying to save people. Look out! Why is Taran shooting at me? We're close enough to the enemy. They want to shatter the Grand Grimoire. No. I won't let them. The events of Oranshire will not repeat. What? I think you let them repeat. What is happening? The Grand Grimoire is detonated on ground level, Your Highness. Celestia, is this your doing? Why have you forsaken me? What a terrible weapon. It is unimaginable that such destructive power is in the hands of a human. Our faith promotes technical development and thus the prosperity of this world, but sometimes this development scares me. You're wrong, Eva. That weapon is beyond something a human could ever develop. It's the power of a god. Or power of God. What in tarnation? So, finally they show themselves. What do you mean, my beloved? You cannot see them, but their never-blinking gaze is searching for the stone. The gods are getting nervous. Once again, their weapon has been used without their consent. If they are gods, why don't they take the grimoire back? Because they do not care about the stone itself. You must know that in the history of Eldrea, there has never been a people of greater pride than them. The theft was the worst insult they ever had to suffer. All they care about is finding the thief who stole it and taking revenge for the shame he spilled upon them. And? Do you think they will find you? You underestimate me, June. Even the gods don't scare you, huh? How else would I be able to kill them? There is only one force I fear. And what is that? Time. Bro, this song, combined with what we just witnessed, combined with the fact that, like, every single character in this game has a freaking crazy secret that is being unfolded, I have goosebumps. Look at me. Once again, I am failing while the world around me collapses. Glenn, you can't... Leave me alone. I know that you... I don't want to hear it. How can something like this happen to me? Twice. What kind of game is fate playing with me? What am I even saying? Fate has nothing to do with it. It's no one else's fault but mine. Kylian was right. What good can I do on my own? Glenn. Don't come near me. I am death incarnate. I am... What am I even? Even without their most powerful weapon, the Grand Grimoire, Taran was able to destroy Escanya's fleet. The Grimoire's explosion still had an effect, however, intimidating the remaining troops all over the country. By the time Prince Frederick's first foot soldiers marched across Roland, Escania had already surrendered. For the first time in a long history of Volandis, the country found itself united under a single ruler. I wonder why... I mean, I know why he didn't. Because he's evil. But they could have... This could have actually worked out for everyone if Prince Frederick had just thrown the stone next to, you know, in the whatever field we just dropped it in. Whatever beautiful landscape we just annihilated. But he could have done that. Like, he could have thrown it and then just been like, hey... If you don't surrender, we're going to put this in your base, you know. But, you know, he's evil, so he was just like, nah, cook him. 2 days after the end of the war, King Valheim III of Taran died and his son Frederick took the royal crown. But this was not to be the end of the bloodshed on Volandis. Since time immemorial, the kingdoms of Nibrelia to the west and the Arnsreich to the east eyed Volandis as a strategically astute stronghold. Only Nibrelia's eternal civil war and Arnsreich's pacifist king have so far spared Volandis an invasion. But with the appointment of Dreklar XIV as king of Nibrelia, the civil war has ended. Now one of the largest armies of Eldrea is mobilizing against Volandis. Instead of lowering taxes for his people, King Frederick found himself forced to raise the levies once again. Able-bodied men were drafted from every corner of the country. As a result, public discontent reached a new high. Even among his own countrymen, the first resistors were soon rallying. Bro, this is kind of wild, because, like... Obviously, for our party... Kylian was wrong, but, like, Kylian was kind of right. Kylian was kind of right, because now, what are they going to do? Like, our whole country's going to get taken over by this country that's bigger, unless they use the grimoire. There's going to be no country left. Welcome to your new home, HO3. How do you like it? Much better than that pile of dirt we found you in, right? I have some preparations to make. You'll need a hot bath and a pair of new clothes. How about you make yourself acquainted with this place? I will. Thank you very much, madame. What a lovely, well-behaved lady you are. You will get along splendidly. The heck is going on? Oh, so you're the new girl, huh? HO3, right? Pleased to meet you. I've heard you're coming to our class. Is that true? How old are you? Ah. Sorry, you just arrived and I'm bombarding you with questions without a break. Let's talk later, okay? You're pretty old. Looks like they took their time to find your location. Normally the girls arrive at the age of 10. The heroes of Leonar are currently on a crusade against some sort of cult for the Harbinger. But they will be here soon to welcome you. So funny story about the word Harbinger. Way back in the day, like 2008, we used to have a forum site, and one of the main members of the forum, his name was Harbinger, and ever since then, it always confuses me when I see the word, because Harbinger is the actual word, but his screen name was Harbinger, and now every time I see that word, I want to say Harbinger because of him, but it's not that, it's Harbinger. In all corridors, you will find paintings with this motif. From an artist's perspective, it's very interesting to see the approach various artists from other eras have used to depict the same motif in their work. May I introduce yourself? May I introduce myself? I'm the head of the scriptures. I command 100 monks who have been writing the true history for decades now. Rest assured, the Harbinger, I said it again, Harbinger, will be kept in everyone's memories. Marcus has found 3 other girls. We are currently at 11. To think that there were once 100 of you. Bro, what is going on? It's you. Nice to meet you. May I ask if you can remember? Ah, well, forget it. I shouldn't ask you this. I'm just a normal maiden. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Well, has the sight already burned itself into your mind? What do you mean, sir? There are paintings all over the castle with the same motif, as you've no doubt noticed. Yes, a building under a giant tree on an island in the sky, unmistakably the same place. You'll find this place depicted in some form or another in every corner of the castle, and you'll probably make several trips there in person. And all this just so you won't forget this place. So that I don't forget it? No matter how many centuries pass, no matter how many times you are reborn, this sanctuary on Shambhala shall be a guiding light in your memories. It's a place designed to last for millennia. What's there? You will find all kinds of tools for your mission there, and you can make contact with the Vayan. Aha! All very confusing, isn't it? Don't worry, HO3, you'll understand everything little by little. May I ask, to whom am I speaking with? Oh God, how rude. I'm Timothy. I'm being trained as a teacher for the Leonar Covenant. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me. But first, I have a question of my own. And what would that be? What's your real name? Is there something wrong? No, it's just, I haven't been asked that in a long time, excuse me. My name is Len. Len, huh? Well, here's to a good collaboration. Thank you. Bro, what is this game doing? Bro, what is this game actually on? What is going on? This game is insane. This game is actually insane. That dream again, was it my echo from a past life? Timothy, he feels so familiar. Are you awake, Len? We're almost there. Hopefully Sir Victor is right and we're able to find him. I wonder if he'll even join us. It's been 3 months since the blast. I'm sure Glenn has made a decision. Well, we'll see. Everybody, get ready to land. It might get bumpy. Alright, so now we just need a few groceries. Peeta and Harry want to eat pancakes, so I guess I have to buy some wheat. Leo wants some fruits. Might as well grab some bonanzas. Bonanzas. Or does he prefer dapples? I've had enough, Glenn. Can I go back? Huh? It was your idea to accompany me shopping. I know, but it's boring. Please, I know the way back. Well, you're a big boy, so I guess you can return on your own. Nice. Until later. Alright, so I need to pay the shop a visit. Brother, what is happening? Where am I? Rock bottom. I don't understand your accent. Luckily, Flandern is pretty wealthy, so our shelves are nicely filled. Banana Bonanza? Here you go. Thank you for shopping with us. Thanks. Okay, now back to the children. Who is this boy? I haven't seen him before. That kid appeared here 3 months ago, almost starved to death, but declined any offer for food. I bet he's another victim of the war. Probably. Anyways, living now in the abandoned mansion to the west. In that spooky place all alone? Supposedly not alone. He told Parkus that he is taking care of some orphans there. Oh, is he now? Interesting. Bro, Glenn just threw, like... Glenn just caused 2 massive explosions blowing up, like, corners of the planet. And he literally just threw in the, I'm gonna go live with some orphans for 3 months card. What? Terra moment. That's what I thought at first was Terra, but like kind of way more extreme than Terra. This is too much for me. The war in Volandis is over, but a new one has broken out against Nebrelia. I just can't go on. I'm at my limit. Lord Gustav once revolted against King Valheim III. There was a fierce battle and Lord Gustav lost. The king showed mercy and let him live. However, the tributes were increased and his son Rob was sent to court as the king's ward. Yeah, we know about that. Yeah, that interaction he had with Len was pretty awesome. Where he just lost his mind. I mean, how do you even react to that happening? It has been 3 months now since I arrived here. Nice slide. An abandoned mansion. A good place to die as any other. Ah! Another nightmare. Looks like my body needs food, huh? I don't think there is anything here. I should just starve to death. There is no meaning to my life anyway. Keep quiet already. Please help us. Huh? Children? Do you have something to drink? What are you kids doing in a place like this at this hour? We are hungry. We are lonely. There's no one to take care of us. Can you take care of us? Me? I don't think I could be of much help. Then we will die just as the others. I don't want to die. Maybe. Maybe there is some canned food here. We're here to eat you. That really hits me. I feel like I've read several stories or like experienced several stories where someone's at their lowest point and then a kid kind of brings them back into reality. And it's always like so touching because there's something about kids that like it's either their naive nature or just kind of like purity that can take you out of any experience you're in. you know. It's believable to me that even after all these tragedies, if anything was going to pull Glenn out of it, it was going to be kids, you know. So this is a really great idea. Kind of reminds me of Advent Children a bit with Cloud and Denzel. But, again, way more extreme. Way more extreme. Stop it! Get off the swing now! No, it's my turn. Yeah, for 100 hours already. Glenn, he has been on the swing for 100 hours. That's not true, it's just 5 minutes. Liar! I would have, but she is just screaming at me. And she had already been on the swing earlier for 10 minutes. You've heard what Glenn said. Fine, go ahead, you dummy. Who cares? It's my turn. No, it's not. It is. Alright, I'm out. I'm only their babysitter, not their teacher. Sven, would you kindly let me on the swing again? Okay, but only 5 minutes, then it's my turn. Deal. We did it. We solved children. Did you get what I wanted? He said pancakes. Awesome, I can't wait. Did you know that the whole continent of Galtena was overrun by a ginormous fungus and all the people had to flee? I can't image seeing such a huge mushroom. Do you think it's as tall as Volandis' Falfalarin tree? Nerd. Are you crying? Leo made fun of me for being smaller than him. Do you think I will grow taller? Maybe. Only maybe. Wah! Well, there are some cool things you can do by being small. For example, you could be a sky armor pilot. Because of their size and to save energy, only people of a certain height are being drafted. A sky armor pilot? Do you think I could be a sky armor pilot? Sure. Did you hear that, Leo? I could be a sky armor pilot. How do I get that? How long are you going to keep this up, Glenn? You again. Are they the solution to your problem? These kids? You think this is going to make up for anything? No. I know it's not the solution, but it's the only thing I can do right now. That's not true. You could... Shut up. Why should I listen to you? You don't even tell me who you are or what you want or why I'm able to hear your voice. These kids. Your voice. Maybe I'm just starting to go crazy. That must be it. I'm tired. I love how he just talked back to the voice and the voice was like, well, he's got a point. A new day. Can I really stay here any longer? I finally found you. Sir Victor. So this is where you spent the last 3 months. Pretty lonely place. How are you doing? I'm okay, I guess, compared to where I was 3 months ago. Time heals all wounds. But tell me, why are you here? Just visiting an old friend, and... forget it. Truth be told, I'm here because our battle isn't over yet, and we need you, Glenn. Tarn will not stop using the grimoire against humanity. Len, Rob, Bathraz, even Sienna. They are all still on our side. We're not done with our mission yet, so come with me. What is a good-for-nothing like me going to be able to do for you? I've seen your fighting skills in a sky armor. You defeated your opponents effortlessly. Then you must also have seen me destroy an entire swath of land as well. Glenn, it was terrible indeed, but do you want to hide here for the rest of your life? Are you going to keep running away from the truth? Running away from the truth. No. I've been thinking for the last 3 months, and I've come to a conclusion. You know, when the grimoire first exploded by my sword, I wasn't to blame. And since I wasn't, I was able to hide in a hut for a year and try to push the images out of my head. I didn't owe it to anyone to do anything. Now the situation is different. I can't deny the guilt, and it weighs heavily on me. I would love to pay for my mistake with my life, but that's not possible. My life doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to the deceased. So does that mean, even though I would like to hide from the world, I can't do that. I have to go out and help the people. I owe it to the dead. Then you'll come with me? I'm not sure. I want to do good, but I'm not sure your path is the right way. We can stop a weapon of mass destruction. You can't do any better than that to help the people out there. I know that, but I'm afraid of making another mistake. I can't carry any more weight. But you're not carrying the burden alone, Glenn. Back there, we all made the decision to steal the grimoire together. We were all to blame for what happened, and that's why we have to make it right. Together, come with us. So, fate is giving me another chance, huh? Could you give me a moment? Sure thing, I'll wait outside. Are you going to abandon us? I'm not abandoning you. Then you have to stay here. We need you. You need me, but you're not even real. That's a lie. Dude, I just got actual goosebumps. Genuinely, my entire body just like all the way from my toes up to my stomach just that actually got me so good. I think it was the music that hit right when he said it. It actually got me so good. Holy cow. You're nothing but an illusion of my mind. If I stay here any longer, I'll only go crazier. Look at me. I'm either talking to ghosts or a voice inside my head. We need you. Do you? No, it's the other way around, isn't it? You don't need me. I need you. You are the lie I live with here. Because of you, we don't have any parents anymore. Because of you, we're alone. It's your fault. You killed them. Back then, after the disaster, I needed something to take the burden off of me. I needed a way to earn the forgiveness of the dead. I needed you. But now, Sir Victor has given me the opportunity to make a difference. I'm scared to no end, but you can't get rid of us. We'll come after you. No matter where you go, we will remind you of your crime every step of the way. They're gone. Reasonable decision. Well, I've still got you, I guess. Dude, that actually got me so good. I actually can't believe that. I haven't felt a physical reaction reading a story like that in so long. Oh my god. That got I don't even know what it was that got me so good there, but man, that just killed me. Here, have some chocolate. Thank you, mister. Sir Victor. Did you just give chocolate to my illusion? What was that? Ah, Glenn, there you are. You can see the child? Huh? Oh, where'd he go? Well, I can't see him anymore. Kids these days are surely fast. But how? Glenn? What? Ah! Sir Victor, I've made my decision. I'm coming with you. I want to face the truth. Excellent, Glenn. The first step is the hardest. You should be proud of yourself. We will stop the Grand Grimoire together. Wait, the kids are actually real? What is going on? I'm losing my mind. That's X200 Zero Sky Armors. Models Paris, Merlin, Agamemnon, and Avelia. Are they ours? It wasn't cheap, but I knew you'd be happy. Sir Victor didn't spare any effort. He was sure they would persuade you to come with us. Sienna, you're really helping Sir Victor? She sought me out of her own accord and offered to help. Can you believe that? Am I not generous? I offer my airship and myself as a capable fighter and pilot to our cause. Isn't that a great deal? And most surprising, she didn't want anything in return. Sure, just laugh at my generosity. I'll get my paycheck somehow. Worst case, you will have our gratitude. Wonderful. I wonder what shops I will be able to spend this gratitude of yours at. Let's not dawdle. The Himmelskaiser is not safely parked. But Thraz, so you're still supporting us too? We have a contract to abide by, don't we, Victor? That's right, he dances to my tune, and you know I'm a pretty musical kind of guy. Get in the Sky Armors. The Himmelskaiser is parked atop Mount Rydell, beyond Taran's watching eyes. We will use the airship to pay a visit to Lady Braun in New Wernshire. We need a bit of help from her for our venture. I'll explain it to you in detail later, Glenn. Let's go! So, here I go on another journey. I hope it's the right decision. Bro, not only that, but we get the Sky Armor now, like, always. When switching back from fly mode into hover mode, some internal parts of the Sky Armors are exposed, making them vulnerable. Because of this, you cannot land directly on enemies in high grass that could entangle into the gear or on water. However, once in hover mode, you can hover over water on the same level. Oh my... Bro. Imagine going back to the old areas now and just blasting through. Alright, well, I feel like I should stop here because, you know, things are gonna get crazy. Bro, like, what even is this game? What even is this game? What? This is one of the craziest games I've ever played. I mean, this is like... I don't even know what to compare it to. I don't even know what to compare it to. We're 25 hours into the game. And now, like, the entire story has been flipped upon its head. The entire combat has been flipped over its head. The entire traversal of the map has been flipped on its head. I have had actual goosebumps several times with these twists in the story. There's still so many things going on that we don't... There's still so many loose ends that we're trying to figure out. We don't know what's going on with Kylie, we don't know what's going on with the voice in his head. The kids are apparently real. Victor still has secrets. Sienna's now actually helping us for real. There's an even bigger war happening. Like, dude, it does. It feels like this is an entire trilogy of games put together. Like, this was actually 3 games, and they, like, put it into one or something. The eyeballs in the sky. Gawain being, like, the guy who originally stole the grimoire from the gods. How did he steal the grimoire from the gods? We don't even know. Like, my God. And then the scene with Len being a robot or something, we don't even know. She in some secret thing. Actually unreal. And the music that was playing, dude, the music during the first part when we got the gear, the freaking metal solo when we got the gear for the first time. Then the music that was playing during the kid scene. The music that was playing, what was the other one? It was another, during the scene after the explosion. Also, she, like, became a Valkyrie for a second and, like, killed everyone. Bro, this just... I can't even count the amount of crazy moments that happened in 4 hours. This game is amazing. This game is amazing. And it's still... The mechanics are unbelievable. I talked before about how many mechanics there are in the game with the upgrade board and the crystals and the equipment and the skills and the passive skills and the class system and the overdrive system. And then on top of that, it's like, oh, now we got gears, and gears have their own entire combat thing, and they have their own abilities. Like, you get proficiencies now. And they have all these different weapons, and you combine them. You get a melee weapon and a gun, and they all have 8 abilities. Dude, what? How is this an indie game? How is this an indie game? How? Actually, how? How is a game with this many mechanics that all work, by the way? Like, it's not even overdone. Like, I love all the mechanics. Not any of the mechanics are feeling like overbearing. I think they all work perfectly together. But how are there this many mechanics and then the story is still this well done? Like, how is the story this well done, this well written? Because the writing is also fantastic. It's not just, oh, there's a bunch of story twists. Like, the writing is so good. And then on top of that, seems like every single character has a crazy twist. Every single scene has something that's actually important. None of it's wasted. It doesn't waste any of our times with stupid dialogue. Every single scene, something happens that I'm like, I'm glad I watched this scene. Which I can't even say about most of my favorite RPGs. I mean, there are many RPGs that we love that we can say, yeah, there's a lot of throwaway dialogue. There is no throwaway dialogue in this game. It's crazy. It's like he had an idea for 9 different games and he wrote them all into one game. So there is no time to mess around. Like, every single scene has to say something because he just had the Harry Potter, the entire Harry Potter series worth of story to tell. And he's like, we got to get it all in. So, like, every scene is important. And then on top of that, the way that it's told is so impressive. Like, the way that the characters split up, and then there's like moments with each character that matters, and then they get back together, and then like after the explosion, we get thrown into this dream sequence with Len that tells more about her story, and then we get thrown into this side thing with Glenn to kind of tell us like what's going on with him. Like, the way it's told is so impressive as well. There's no, oh, we're going to sit down by the campfire and he's going to tell us exactly what we need to know. Like, it's just done. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And we have moments with characters where they give us giant story moments. We have moments like Final Fantasy 12 where it zooms out to the map and just kind of tells us what's going on with the landscape, but not in a boring way. In like 2 lines of dialogue, it told me what I needed to know. The thing fell and it made everyone scared, and so now everyone fears them, but then also the big countries are now taking over because they got a new king. Like, it told us exactly what we need to know and moved on. It wasn't some boring thing like in 12. Man, what an amazing game. I truly cannot believe how good this game is. It's insane. It's actually insane. How much is this game? Like, how expensive is this game? It's been out for a little bit, so I don't know if it ever came down in price, but It is $25. What are we doing? Who? And this is a question to myself as well. Who in their right mind is buying an $80 game when this exists for $25? Me included. I'm about to throw away half my games. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Why am I buying PS5 games? Buy this 3 times. I don't know. Like, what am I doing with my life playing Call of Duty? Good Lord. What are studios doing hiring 100 people with a multi-million-dollar budget to make a game for $80 when they could hire this guy to make a game that's worth $80 in his spare time? What? You kidding me? This truly goes back to what I was talking about yesterday about how big companies genuinely need to find people in their company like this guy. They need to find the Kojimas of the world. And they need to come up to them and they say, listen, here's 20 of our developers. Go into a studio that we just bought for you and sit there for a year and make a game like this. Forget our current mission. Forget whatever we're working on. Forget Assassin's Creed. Forget Call of Duty. Forget Elder Scrolls. You take your idea that you have, take 10 of our developers, go into this studio we made for you, and just cook this up in a year. And we'll sell it for $30 and we will make so much more money than spending $100 million on Call of Duty and making 50 million of it back. Like, no, that's what studios need to do. They need to find people like this. They need to find people like this guy, Matthias Linda, and people like Kojima and people that have true visions in their companies and give them a crew and say, make a small game like this. And it will be so beneficial for their company, both optically and financially. The optics of their company, it'll be huge. Financially, it'll be huge. That's what companies need to do. That is the future of AAA companies, in my opinion, if they want to succeed. Because, I mean, it's just insane. There are so many incredibly talented people, and I've seen it happen. Being a Call of Duty Zombies fan, you know exactly where I'm coming from. I've seen it happen. I have seen incredibly impressive developers get eaten up by the machine over and over and over again. I have seen people with a vision, people with an amazing idea get absolutely eaten up by the machine, by the AAA machine. And anyone that's a Konami fan, you know exactly the problem, you know? You have seen it happen firsthand. You've seen talents like this get eaten up by the machine. And thank the Lord that this guy did not get eaten up by the machine, that he took 7 years to create this game on his own so that we could get it in this form. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. He persevered. He made it through. Man. What a way to end Indie Gauntlet as well. That's what it's all about, boys. Supporting indie developers that make amazing games like this. Let's say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let's play Chained Echoes. I cannot wait to play more of this next week. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you in the next episodes. Peace.